Are you the man of her dreams? How can you tell with certainty and predictability that the woman you are with sees you as a man she truly desires? This is what I'm going to teach you throughout this video. And to do so, I'm going to present some lessons that I have learned from my own relationship that I've seen with my own woman, from her words, from her actions, and also what I've seen with clients, case studies, and men who have successful relationships, so that you can look at your situation and determine if the girl you were with really feels lucky to have you or not. And if you are single, this can help you prepare ahead of time so that when you begin dating a girl, you can immediately start looking at her words and actions to tell if you are her dream man or not. So with that said, let's start this off with an introduction. Now, for those of you who don't know me and are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Christian and I teach men to master relationships righteously and how to find the right woman to marry. If you'd like to learn more about what I do, link down below in the description, book a free call with me. I'll see if you're eligible to join Relationship Mastery. Now, back to the topic. When a traditional woman sees you as a man she truly desires physically, right? You're a 10 out of 10 in looks. And she has taken the time to get to know your life story, learn about your values and your ambitions, and she has made certain you are trustworthy and honorable, then she will view you as the man she wants to submit to, follow his lead, become his wife, and create a family with. And this desire will be reflected in her words and actions, which will indicate consistent interest as time goes by, which is key. Now, there are two ingredients that make you her dream man. There has to be chemistry and compatibility. For those of you that are long-term subscribers, you know this is something that I harp on about all the time because it's a fundamental. It is a principle that has stood the test of time. Chemistry is the emotional connection between a man and a woman that are physically attracted to each other. Physical attraction is a precursor to a deeper connection in a relationship. You need to find each other attractive. And unfortunately, a lot of you guys are getting with a woman that doesn't even think you're all that special. That's dangerous because it limits the bond you have. And the next ingredient is compatibility. If you find each other a 10 out of 10, that's wonderful. But to stop that from just being something lustful and to actually have a bond where you can relate and understand each other, you need to be compatible. You've got to have the same values. You have to agree on marriage, on children, where you want to live, how you structure your life, traditional gender roles, what you want out of life, your expectations, your wants and your needs out of each other, your belief system. If you're a Christian and she's Muslim or she's Jew or an atheist, you're probably not going to get along. If one's Republican, one's Democrat, it's going to be very difficult to bond. And then, of course, your lifestyle. All of this has to be intertwined and connected and has to be agreed upon. As it says in Scripture, Amos 3:3, how can two walk together lest they be agreed? You need to be equally yoked and connected with your morals, with your values, with your lifestyle, in order for you to actually be the right guy for her, and vice versa, for you to see her as the right woman. So, these are the two things I want you to keep in mind as we get into this topic, right? Chemistry and compatibility, because I'm going to really bounce back to this a lot. This is very educational. Stop the video whenever you want to. I recommend getting a pen and a notepad and take notes on this stuff, okay? Especially for those who are single, prevention is better than cure when it comes to relationships. Learning this stuff ahead of time is going to really prepare you so that you can vet a woman from the beginning. So, these are the signs that indicate that your girlfriend, your fiance, or your wife really chose to be with you out of real desire and pure intention. The desire to commit, the desire for marriage. There's a lot of women out there nowadays, and even for men, right? Modern women and modern men, and they're getting into relationships because they're trying to get over a heartbreak, or they sell. They've given up on love. They don't think it's possible, so they date the first person that comes their way, or they have health problems and they just get into a relationship, right? They've got mental issues. They're in no place ready, prepared, or able to really bond and open up to you. Very, very dangerous stuff. So the best thing you can do as a man is prepare yourself and learn to distinguish. Is this woman really into me or not? Is she compatible or not? Are there red flags or not? And based on that information, you use your free will and you decide. Don't be a victim cuck like these manosphere red pillars who want to cry on the internet that all women are bad. It's not true. There's good girls and there's bad girls. And guess what? only harder to find a good woman if you're not a good man. Let that sink in. If you're not good at really being a man and you don't understand this stuff, you'll end up with the wrong woman. No one's putting a gun to your head and forcing you to marry a girl who has serious problems or to marry a girl that doesn't desire you. This is on you. And maybe if we go back in the day, we had a society and a community where our parents, our grandparents, they all loved each other. They knew what they were doing and they could teach the next generation. Somewhere along the line, there's been a knowledge gap. People started settling. They started getting into hookup culture, sexual revolution, ruining themselves, and they're marrying the wrong person. So they can't even teach their children because they don't know it. They don't even know what real love is themselves. So it's up to this generation to fill in the gaps so that at least our children's generation and whatever comes after that, they have a chance at real love. Think how many men and women go to their graves never knowing what it feels like to really be respected and admired and loved by their spouse. Isn't that sad? That most of you watching this video could never go to mum and dad for advice because mum and dad have a crap marriage or they came from a broken home because of your parents' failures, which was entirely preventable if they knew better. And here you are looking for advice. And this shows you how bad a society has fallen from the standard. So all of this stuff really comes down to standards. You've got to raise your standard. If you're going to spend 50, 60, 70 years growing old with a woman, you better believe you want to make sure that she's the man, that you are the man of her dreams. Don't be that guy stuck in a sexless marriage or who's trying to convince the girl to feel some type of desire for him because you settled. Do not be that guy. I'm firm on this stuff because I get case studies every week. I've been doing this for years. Whenever I get emails from men, 20s, 30s, 40s, and their lives are broken because they married the wrong woman, they're stuck with the wrong woman. Some of these guys are successful, handsome men. They're making good money. Wow, this guy's sorted. And then he comes home and the wife doesn't love or respect him. Even with women, they're stuck with the wrong guy because they don't know any better. It's time to fix this stuff, gentlemen. It is. This is wrong. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Get a notepad and get your pen out. And in fact, get a coffee too because this might be a long one. So, first things first. When a traditional woman has made certain you are a godly man that she actually desires, now it's safe for her to open up. Her interest for you will skyrocket over time. When you hear people say, when you're in a relationship over time, things kind of get stale, things drop. That happens because most people sell. And they're with someone they don't desire or someone they're not compatible with, so it limits their bond. But when you have chemistry, or each other's type, and you're compatible, so you think you're both sexually attractive and you relate to each other, you keep pouring back into the relationship. So over time, both your interest goes up. And in this specific case, we're focusing on the woman's interest. Her interest is going to go up. But what happens is, as a man, when you are with the woman and you think she's a 10 out of 10, and in your mind, maybe you are compatible. Fair enough. But on her end, she thinks you're a 4 in looks, but she gave you a chance because you're a sweet guy and you've got the same values in common. Her bond with you is limited because physically, you're just not the guy. She just doesn't think you're handsome. Looks, that's just the way it is. Her bond with you is limited. She's going to pour less into the relationship. You're going to feel something's off, but you will naturally want to make more of an effort because you desire. This is why this has to be mutual. And this is what happens. So, these are the signs to look for that she actually values you. Again, I see this in my relationship with the woman I'm with. She's an amazing girl. I mean, the way she treats me, she's Proverbs 31. For those of you who don't know, open up your Bible, go to Proverbs 31, verse 10 through 31. Gives you a biblical description of the qualities of a godly woman, of a wife. To the T. My clients who get good women, they do the same. They follow my blueprint. So, the first thing you see in a woman that desires you, that really sees you as her dream man, is that she will show verbal appreciation for your time consistently. I've been with my girl for over a year. Whenever we spend quality time, we're together, she's grateful just to be in my presence, just to spend time with me. Nothing will make your woman happier than to just be with you and spend a one-on-one time with you. Even if it's for 20 minutes for a coffee. If you're busy that day, you guys can't spend much time, if you guys don't live together, things like that. When your woman really sees you as her dream man, just being in your presence makes her day. You can't buy love, gentlemen. If she desires you, she wants you, your time, your presence, which is the most valuable commodity there is. And there are certain indicators you're going to see in her words when you're spending time together, which will showcase this. She might say things to you like, I'm grateful that you made plans for us this weekend. I'm happy that you were available to see me this Friday. Thank you for spending your free time with me. I really enjoy being around you. When can I see you again? I always miss you when you're away or when you're working, when we're not together. I'm so glad we get alone time together. She will say that with her words, and then it will be backed up with action. By her actually spending time with you and pushing to spend more time with you. That is a woman that loves you. If you're in a long-term relationship, it's been months, it's been years, and your girl's more happy with being with her girls, going out, partying, she's away from you, traveling. I mean, those are things that shouldn't be happening anyways. But for you modern men and women, this is what's happening. If your girl's out and about and her priority's elsewhere, that's not you, that's a woman that doesn't desire you. Whether it's lack of chemistry or lack of compatibility, I know that woman's settled for you. Because when you're her dream man, she wants you. I mean, this is what people dream about. Women, when they really find the man they want to spend all their time with him. What, you're telling me if you were dating your dream woman, would you not want to be with her all the time? Or spend most of your free time with her? Of course. Gauge it on yourself. Even if you aren't spending much time with her, you kind of like, you're not bothered. You probably don't think she's all that special. You know, this is why you hear stories. They break up. You find out she's with another guy. They're married within a year. Why does she look so happy with him? She probably desires him. That's her dream man. When the value's clear, the decision is simple. End of story. You should seek verbal confirmation with her words that she's blessed to be with you. I can't wait to see you. I want you all to myself. I want your time. Your girl, if you have to fight tooth and nail to spend time with your girl, and then when you're with her, she's bored, she's complaining about everything, she's on her phone, she's not even looking at you, she's not connected with you. She's not for you, dude. Don't be in a relationship with a chick like that. So that's the first thing. And I'm telling you from experience, I've had other girlfriends in the past where I'd be getting to know them, we'd be spending time, and something would seem off. They weren't connected, they were distracted, they always seemed disconnected, like they weren't really happy to be there. The woman I'm with now, from day one, fast forward over a year, she's telling me all the time, on a weekly basis, even a daily basis, I love spending time with you. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Just being in the same room with me is enough to make her feel happy. Why? Because I'm the guy she wants. The chemistry and the compatibility is there. And smart traditional women assess this too from the beginning. The next thing is when she sees you as her dream man, she's going to remain connected during absence. What do I mean by this? How often do you hear from modern dating coaches? Women like to pull away. Women like to spend time away from their man. Sometimes in a relationship, a girl will just disappear for a few weeks or a few months because she needs to just be alone. When a woman's bonded with you, she wants your time all the time. The only sort of girl that's okay with being away from you for long periods of time is a woman that doesn't love you or a woman that doesn't respect you. Unless you're treating that woman really badly and she's pulling away because she's hurt. So let's assume you're doing everything right. This should never happen. Perhaps in the first few weeks of getting to know a girl, when you're still building a bond and she needs to actually vet you and get to know you, and she's still like living her life, right? Friends, family, and you kind of factor in, fine. But once she has solid confirmation, a month to 3 months of consistent courtship and vetting you, that you're an honorable man, you're trustworthy, and she knows you're really handsome, you're exactly what she wants, man, she's yours. You guys are locked in. You're like two peas in a pod and you can't separate each other. You love spending time with each other. I mean, you're away from each other and it's just, damn, when do I get to see her again? That's how you know you're with the right woman, and she'll feel the same way. If your girl is okay with being away from you, question. Because if you don't have her attention, something else does. And that ain't looking good. So a woman that sees you as her dream man is going to remain connected during absence. So she will consistently text you, call you back in a timely manner. She will inform you of her whereabouts and what she's up to out of respect for you. When me and my girl, we spend like a few days away from each other, work, business, those sort of things, she'll be texting me, hey, I'm up now, how's your day going? I'll call you in a few hours, I'll call you later, I'll text you in a bit, sending me, whether it's a sweet text, whether a call, whether a video call, she might send me a selfie or a picture of something that's going on privately to me. Oh, look at the coffee I bought, look at the cute dog I saw. It's about keeping each other emotionally up to date with everything during periods of absence. Why? Because when a woman loves you and you're spending time away from each other, it gives her time to miss you if she loves you. So what happens is, what's the logical thing? She wants to mimic feeling your presence. She wants to stimulate that when you're not there. And how can she do that? By reaching out to you. So she remains connected via the phone, texting you, calling you, video calling you, right? Sending you little voice messages to let you know and update you consistently what she's doing, where she's at, so that you know she's safe, and it's a sign of respect. And obviously I do it too. And again, I've had girlfriends in the past when they really weren't feeling that way about me, they would never do those things. They'd disappear, she's kind of pulling away, where's she gone? And again, this girl, my dream woman now, over a year, consistently every single day. Never seen a break in any pattern. Consistent every single day. You can't fake that. Gentlemen, when you're genuine, your words and actions add up all the time. That's reality, is it not? And again, you'll hear things from her when you're spending time away from each other. Maybe you've gone to work, maybe you've gone to the gym. You could be gone for a few hours and she misses you. You'll get a message, I miss you, I love you, I want to see what you're up to, can't wait to see you later today, I'm just checking in. Hey, I'll text you in a bit, I'll call you later, I'm running this errand. This is a sign of respect, that she wants to remain connected to you, and she's letting you know subtly through word and action that you are my priority, and even when I'm busy doing something, you're in my mind. That is a woman that sees you as the man she wants. And this is what I want you guys to understand. Don't you want a woman that feels lucky to have you? Don't you want a woman that is saying to you, I can't wait to be the mother of your children? Don't you want a woman that's telling her family and friends everything about you, who speaks highly of you, who thinks highly of you, who's proud to be on your arm? It's really up to you. Some of you guys, you don't even think that far ahead. That's the standard. Do you want a woman that desires you? Or do you want a woman that's settling for you? The answer is black and white. The next sign that a woman thinks you're her dream man is that she's loyal to you. One thing I've learned over the years, working with clients and seeing it with women, when a woman sees you as the man that's her type, and obviously you guys have the same values, you're equally yoked, same faith, right? You're connected, all these things. Being loyal to you is easy. All these people saying like, oh, it's so hard nowadays to be loyal. Oh, it's like you got to always make sure that they're loyal to you. Guys, when you love someone, loyalty is just a byproduct of that. You don't have to think about it. It's like walking. No one has to teach you how to do it. You want to do it. It's normal. It's natural. It's common sense. And especially what I work with clients over the years, one thing I've come to find is people who settle, if they don't have integrity, right? Well, if they say they have integrity, what happens is the more time they spend with someone that they don't really want, there's an element of disrespect there. And they feel like, why would I really be loyal to them if I don't even think they're hot? Why would I be loyal to them if I don't really want them? And because of that, they disconnect from who that person is and they lose respect for them. And if they don't respect them and don't love them, why would they be loyal? Now, there are exceptions when a woman may be with you and she settles and she realizes, what am I doing with this guy? I don't want him. And because she has integrity, she walks away from you. Okay? Because she knows it's not fair to be with you. She doesn't want you. Okay, there are girls who are loyal and they'll tough through, but that relationship will break down. But when you are with a woman that does see you as her dream man, loyalty is just easy. She wants to be loyal to you. It's who she is. So she's going to be faithful in her words and deeds. This is what I've seen. When a woman loves you, she's always going to reject the advances of men and only have eyes for you. And again, I made a video about this recently, the differences between loyal and disloyal women. I always hear guys wanting to, I'll make her be loyal to me. I'll make sure that she respects me. Dude, if she loves you, she's going to be loyal. If she doesn't, she won't. It really is that simple. You know, if you put 50 Victoria's Secret models in front of me, I wouldn't even look. Why? Because I'm loyal to my girl. Why? Because she's my dream woman. When you find that special someone, you don't even want to look at the opposite sex. Yes, there's beautiful women out there, and for women there's beautiful men. Sure. But when you really love the person you are with, and you respect them, you don't want to look at them, at other people. Because the woman you are committed to has your heart. That's loyalty, guys. And it's the same thing for a woman. It's not your job to teach her to be loyal. You don't have to tell her. If she loves you, this is who she is. She wants to be loyal for you. For herself, because she has integrity, right? So all of this is connected, and I want you to understand this. She only has eyes for you. When I've been with my girl, I've observed it. When we go out, if I come back from the bathroom and a guy comes to try and hit on her, what does she tell the guy? No, I got a boyfriend, leave me alone. See, if men are getting close to your woman, that's because she's allowing. She's opening up the invitation. Once they first approach her, that's not her fault. It's how she keeps that conversation going. A loyal woman says, no, get away from me. End of story. If your girl keeps the conversation going, she likes the compliment, she's flirting with other guys, you catch her looking at other men, that's not your girl. That's not a loyal woman. You're not her dream man. If you're her dream man, loyalty is who she is. And again, a woman that loves you does it naturally. So you want to be with a woman like this, where she's proud and feels lucky to have you in her life, that she only has eyes for you. Go to that lesson. I'll link it at the end. The differences between loyal and disloyal women. Very good one. That's something that you need to understand. Because a lot of guys want to use all these mental gymnastics, but maybe she was in a bad place in her life. That's why she cheated on me. You don't cheat on someone you love. I'm sorry. There's no way around it. It's like you think, okay, so if she's with Brad Pitt, she's going to cheat on him. Yeah, okay, buddy, you keep telling yourself that. It's the desire, it's the chemistry. If you feel lucky to have someone, if you feel I am blessed, you want to be loyal. And a lot of guys think that, oh, you got to make sure the woman feels this way, and she's got to feel luckier to have you. Then no. Get away from those weird mind games. This has to be mutual. You feel lucky to have her, and she feels lucky to have you, and you're both lucky. None of this one-sided BS, which we see in modern dating advice. Loyalty goes both ways. Mutual respect goes both ways. Mutual chemistry goes both ways. Compatibility has to be equally yoked. This is all mutual. In the relationship with you and her, you guys have to be connected and on the same page on these things. If not, you can't build a bond. You hurt each other when you're not for each other. The next thing is, if she thinks you're her dream man, she's going to nurture you. What do I mean by this? She will want to include herself in your life to show you that she values you. She's going to find joy in serving and helping you in any way possible. In the case of my girl, for example, cooks, cleans, makes all my favorite recipes, bakes for me every week. Surprisingly, I'm not a fat guy, she takes good care of me. She cooks, she nurtures me. She's very domesticated, very feminine. And again, femininity and masculinity react to each other. If you're her type and you're a masculine guy, you make her more feminine. If she's a feminine woman and submissive to you, you're going to be more masculine. And it's just a constant feedback loop. And in this case, because she sees me as the right man for her, she naturally wants to do these things for me. Helps me in my business. She gives me business ideas. She helps me. I ask for her advice, just to see from a woman's perspective, because women are actually very intelligent and they have different intuition that we have as men, and they can see things that we often miss. So it's good to ask your helpmate, your woman, your support, what she thinks on certain things. But she trusts me with advice, so she comes to me. She takes good care of me when I'm sick, and, she inspires me to be better. I do it all for her. And more importantly, she's my biggest cheerleader. She's my biggest support. She believes in me, she trusts in me, and she pushes me to a much higher level. And this is the blessing of having a godly woman in your life that sees you as her dream man. She wants to take care of you. She wants to love you. There's no sugarcoating it. There's no holding back. She's all in. She's invested all of her time and energy into you. That is a woman that loves you, gentlemen. That is something that you can't buy. That is something that no amount of you wanting her is going to make her want to do it back. Only a woman that sees you as a 10 out of 10 and who trusts you and who thinks you're an honorable masculine man. She knows you're compatible. She wants you as the father of her future children. That is the woman that's going to nurture you. If your girl's not nurturing to you, she just doesn't want you. And the excuse we want to make today is, well, some people are not romantic. That's all a cope. If you think you're not romantic with a woman, you know why that is? You don't think she's special. If she's not romantic with you, she's not really giving it her all, you're not the guy for her. Think about that for a moment. So, the next sign that she's really chosen you out of desire and has the pure intention to commit to you is that she demonstrates her love in different ways. And this is something you want to observe. I'm not just talking about the first few weeks of dating. I'm talking months in, years in, where you can really tell there's no reason to hide anything. There's no reason to fake anything anymore. Who she really is going to be revealed unto you. If a woman sees you as her dream guy, she will consistently display a mixture of words of affection, giving, acts of service, physical touch, and quality time. Now, these are the 5 love languages. If you read Gary Chapman's book, very interesting. He claims from his theories and his studies that most men and women have primarily 2 love languages that they prioritize. For example, it might be for you quality time and acts of service, right? You like being helpful, you like doing things, kind acts, and you like spending quality time. What I've come to find, my angle, studying relationships even deeper, is that when you are with someone that you absolutely adore, because I'm with my dream woman, you want to show your love in all ways. Now, I'm primarily someone, I used to think I'm more quality time, I'm more words of affection. That's how I grew up. My parents were very physical, lots of hugs, spoke a lot of love into my life, building up my self-esteem. That's how I learned to give love. But when you're with the right woman, guys, you will do anything for her. You're going to be complimenting her. You're going to be giving her gifts, buying her things, spoiling her. You want to take care of her. You want to do good deeds for her. You want to be physical, hug her, hold her, kiss her, And obviously you want to spend one-on-one time together because you cherish her. So the whole theory of you might have 1 or 2 love languages you might prioritize, get yourself around the right woman and watch yourself want to do all 5. And that was the same thing for my woman. She thought the same thing. Maybe you have one quality, maybe you have one love language you prefer. She does all of them. She compliments me every single day, externally. You're so handsome. I love your eyes. I love your smile. I love your jawline, whatever. Oh, Christian, I hope our kids have your nose. Always complimenting me with all these little lovely things. And I'm not just talking once a month, once every 6 months, every single day. Not in a limerent way, not in a lustful way, in a loving way, in a kind way, in a way that she really values me. And then she goes deeper into my qualities. Christian, I love your confidence. I love the way you speak. Thank you for teaching me this thing here, or thank you for showing me that. Or I love your patience. I love your kindness. I love how generous you are. Like, she will compliment my qualities. Or I really value your intellect or whatever. So she compliments external qualities, looks-wise, and internal qualities, my values, what's important to me, who I am, because she knows me. Then she gives me gifts. She buys me things. She writes me little love notes every few months. So sweet. She even gets me flowers. How many men get flowers? Well, on your deathbed, at your funeral. So she's never done that before for anyone. Why? Because she loves me. Because I'm the man she wants. So she finds herself wanting to do anything for me. Funny how that works. So she's a very big gift giver. Acts of service. As I mentioned before, very nurturing. Cooking, cleaning. What can I make you? What can I bake for you? How can I help you? She'll organize everything, clean everything for me. She's very helpful. very assisting, very domesticated. And physical touch, always hugging me, giving me kisses, holding my hand, like very physical, right? She always wants to be intimate. Why? Because she finds me attractive and she feels safe enough with me. She trusts me. And of course, quality time. She loves spending one-on-one time. Whenever she's free and available, I'm her priority and she comes straight to me. There's always a mixture of these 5. This is how you guys can tell if the woman you are with really sees you as her dream guy. If your girl maybe spends time with you, right? Maybe she compliments you here and there. She's never done anything sweet for you. Guys, my girl knits for me. She makes things for me. Because she's thoughtful like that. Why? Because she loves me. When your girl loves you and you are the man she wants, she'll do anything for you. That is a guarantee. Cross my heart. When you hear stories of people say, I'm not romantic, I'm not really a gift giver, you're just with the wrong woman. Or in this case, she's with the wrong guy. If your girl isn't going above and beyond, she's not even finding creative ways to give you something, to do something sweet for you, to be physical with you. She's not looking for ways to really spend time with you and make it special. She's not speaking love into your life. She's not really complimenting you. She's not giving you words of affection and making you smile. She's not really finding ways to love you like that, and it's not coming from here. She does not think you're the right guy for her. So if you go back to chemistry, if she does not think you're a 10 out of 10, let's say she thinks you're a 6, it's limited. How the hell is she genuinely going to give you words of affection and tell you how handsome you are? How is she going to care to go deeper into your internal qualities if she's not even getting past the outer shell? Do you understand where I'm coming from? If she knows, for example, maybe she's settled and she can kind of tell you guys are not on the same page in your values, in your belief system, so there's no emotional connection, it's limited, how is she going to go deeper into being at service to you and helping you? How is she going to want to be physically close to you if she can't even open up to you emotionally because the bond is limited? How is she going to enjoy spending quality time if there's nothing to talk about because you guys don't get along and you're just lusting after each other, huh? If it's the other way. How is it going to work if, fine, you have a lot of chemistry but no compatibility? How is it going to work if you have the same values but she doesn't find you attractive? How is she going to be affectionate with her words then? Huh? Do you get where I'm coming from now? So for her to see you as a dream man, guess what? Words of affection, gift giving, acts of service, physical touch, and quality time, they're all going to happen consistently in different ways over time, guaranteed, if there's chemistry and compatibility. Assess your situation. And if you're someone who's single, look back at your life. Maybe look back at your parents, at your uncles, at your cousins, at your friends, at your neighbors, your co-workers, people you know of, previous relationships you've had. Were these things present or not? Because this is a great metric to tell by which if the woman you are with really desires you or not. There is no two ways around it, gentlemen. I've had girlfriends before in the past. I never did half of this stuff for them. I settled. Maybe lacked a bit of chemistry. It wasn't really my type physically, so I couldn't really open up. Or physicality was there, but just the values just were off. So again, emotionally, I was limited. And I didn't feel like giving too much. You gotta put this stuff into perspective, guys. If you're a dream man, she's doing this. If she's not, she isn't. Second to last, we're closing at the end of the video here. Very important. If you're her dream man, and again, this one comes back to chemistry, she will make herself look attractive for your eyes only. If you're with a woman that's a degenerate, you know what your girl's doing? She's on the internet, making herself look pretty for other men. If your girl's more concerned with posting beautiful selfies of herself on Instagram, on Facebook, showing herself off, dressing in immodest, provocative ways, she kind of craves the attention from other people, that's a woman that doesn't love you. How are you going to build a lifelong commitment to a woman that still craves attention from other people? When a woman really has integrity, standards for herself, and more importantly, loves you, the only person she wants a love and affection from and presence from is you. My woman wants to look good for me. She dresses up when we go out. She asks me for advice. She adorns herself in ways that are pleasing to me. Christian, would you like me to maybe like straighten my hair, maybe curl the ends, maybe make it a little bit wavy? What would you like? She knows what I like. But she'll ask me because she wants to look good for me. You know? Christian, do you prefer a white dress? Or should I put on a blue dress? She knows blue is my favorite color. Should I put a bow in my hair or not? Why? Because she wants to impress me. Not just after a few weeks or a few months, after a year plus. And she's been doing that consistently. That's a feminine woman that sees me as a dream guy. She wants to look good for me all the time because she cares what I think, not anyone else. And when she's away from me, she's modest. She doesn't show her body to anyone. She's not out there being inappropriate. She's covered because she's a Christian girl and she values what God gave her. And that's not for other people to see. Okay? And that is what I want you to understand. A feminine woman that loves you, she's going to find joy in looking pretty for you. Christian, I'm going to get my nails done. What color should I get? She cares what I think. Do you guys see what I'm trying to tell you? You have some of these women that you tell her, hey sweetheart, I think this dress would look good on you. And what she snaps at you. Don't wear that. You don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to dress like. That's a woman that doesn't love you. That's a woman that doesn't care about you. A feminine woman that's connected to you, she wants to look good for you. It's just common sense. As a man, you should want to look good for your girl. If she gives you some fashion advice, hey, I think you look really nice in this shirt. Take her advice, guys. If your girl doesn't care how you look for her either, she's not your dream woman. You're not a dream man. Think about this, please. If you're with a woman that you absolutely adore, you care what she looks like. Look at it from her perspective. If she sees you as her dream guy, obviously, she's going to want to look good for you. She's going to want to impress you because she's sexually attracted to you. If she's not, why would she care? So when a woman sees you as her dream guy, she's receptive to your feedback. She wants to honor you with modest clothing because she respects you. Because she wants to look good for your eyes only. Obviously, she wants to look good for herself, but you are her priority, so it's you. 1 Corinthians 7 talks about this in scripture, that your bodies are for each other. It's not for anyone else. Especially when you're husband or wife, it's for each other. But when you start courting a girl, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your fiance, these are things you want to look at, guys. Because remember, Proverbs 18:22, it's who finds a wife, finds a good thing. You don't build, make, or fix a wife. She already comes to you as a wife. She's already wrapped up with those values, with those ingredients, and those qualities. And a godly woman is modest. She takes care of herself. She doesn't want attention from others. And when she's committed to a man and she's getting to know him, she wants to look good for him. That's a sign of respect. That's a woman that is honorable. Okay? This is something you want to look at. If you've been with your girl for like 3 months, 6 months plus, or years, and she just doesn't care to look good for you ever, even when you're at home, some of you guys have women that let themselves go. They're like they're farting around you, they're burping around you, they look bad, they look scruffy. That's not a feminine woman that loves you. When a woman respects you, she keeps up with her appearance. She wants to look good for you because she knows that she represents you and she cares what you think. The same goes for you. If she's your dream woman, you're not going to sit there and get complacent and to get a beer gut, are you? You're going to want to look good for her because she's your dream girl. When you take care of things, they last. And when you love things, you really make the effort. That is the point. Your dream woman, if she feels the same way about you, guess what? She's going to look attractive for you consistently because she loves you. And finally, wraps it back up from the beginning with time. When a woman has chosen you out of real desire and a pure intention to commit for marriage, she dates to marry, guess what? She'll prioritize spending time with you. Because when you find that special someone, and that's exactly who she wants to be with, of course she wants to be with you. Of course she's going to prioritize spending time with you. She will make it very clear that you come first to her. Without you having to tell her, she will actively choose to spend quality time with you over anyone and anything else. She will go above and beyond to plan things out for the both of you. Ever since I met my woman, from day one, we've spent nearly every day completely inseparable. She doesn't have to tell me to spend time with her. I don't have to tell her to spend time with me. We both choose and we prioritize each other. And this is just the way it goes, because when you're the guy she really wants, think about it. She's been waiting all her life, or she's made it a priority to find a man she really wants because she dates to marry. Then she finds me, and I'm exactly the guy she wants. She's gotten to know me. She's made certain that that's who I say I am. She's bonded with me. If that's your dream guy, wouldn't you want to spend all your time with him? As much of it as you can? Of course. This is just the way it goes. And some of you are getting into relationships and you're not paying attention to the signs. If you are not her dream guy, she's not going to prioritize spending time with you. She's going to break dates. She's going to break plans. Oh, I need to spend alone time. I need me time. I need to be away from you for a week. I'm going to go with my girlfriends. That shouldn't really be happening, guys. And what's worse is I see a lot of modern men marry women like that. You marry women where their friends come first instead of you. You think if she was with a man she really wanted, she wouldn't make more of an effort? When you see couples that they actually find love, which is what most people crave deep down, when they find that special someone, they're locked in. They love spending time with each other. I have so much fun with my girl. We do everything together. We travel. Oh, we went on so many trips last year all around Europe. But just spending time together, going on dates, sitting together, doing Bible studies, going for walks, making food, laughing, having fun, going to the beach, doing all sorts of activities together, alone, one-on-one, where we can sit and talk and bond and just talk and just cherish each other's presence. That's timeless. That is priceless. Never get bored, never get tired. Neither does she. Why? Because of chemistry and compatibility, which is what I fundamentally teach. If you have these two ingredients, you can have certainty that the woman you are with, based on these signs, feel the same way about you. Because guys, it's all well and good you thinking she's your dream girl, but are you her dream guy? It has to be mutual. This is what I want you to get. No red flags, no issues, all the ingredients, all the values are laid out. If your girl does not prioritize spending time with you, and fine, maybe at the beginning when you're dating, getting to know you takes a bit of time to bond, but once you go past a few months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, we hear everyone say, oh, the more time you spend, it kind of dips and you kind of fall out of interest. That is BS. You become less passionate over time, yeah, because you settled. The reality is when you find a woman and you're both right for each other, man, it just keeps going up like a rocket ship. You love being in each other's presence, and the more you learn and know about each other, the more you want to bond, the more you connect, because you're compatible. You can relate, you can understand each other, and you're attracted to each other, so you just love being in each other's presence, and it's constant feedback loop. So I need you to understand this on a fundamental level. If your girl in a long-term relationship, she's okay spending time away from you. She never says she misses you. You're kind of she's not really prioritizing the relationship. There's a problem, because feminine women are relationship oriented. They want to build a nest egg with you. They want to bond. They want to connect. They want to commit to you. I mean, she's literally built to reproduce and create life. And when she finds the guy she wants, that's who she wants to do it with. So if she's not spending time with you, if that's not important to her, it's because you are not important to her. Let that sink in. So these are the signs that I've observed working with clients, from studying relationships now 11 years, and obviously from my relationship, being with the right woman for me. This is what I've observed with a woman when you have chemistry and compatibility. When you are the man of her dreams, she's going to show you these signs that I've written here on the screen. Hopefully you've taken notes, you've written everything down. And I'm not just talking one of these or two of these signs, maybe some of them. No, every single one of them. And they all happen consistently. They get better over time, and your relationship flourishes. And the coolest thing is, you will be doing these things too. You will have the need and the desire to show appreciation and make the same effort if she's your dream woman. Okay? So that's been today's video. Hopefully you found value in it. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. And if you'd like to learn more about what I do, and again, sign up to the Relationship Mastery course, link in the description, book a free call with me, and we'll get you started. God bless all of you and your families. I'll see you all in the next one.